What is up, explorers? We are back on another adventure, and today we're heading down to mid-Wales to check out a haunted, abandoned property and tell the story of the family that once lived there. But before we go, we're going to make a quick stop in a little village called Pontrefynach to check out the devil's handiwork. Okay, explorers, so we have arrived in Pontrefynach, and we're just walking down towards the Devil's Bridge now. Check this out. You can just make it out here, and you can hear the river flowing. Lovely. They've conveniently, the Devil's placed a car park at the top of a hill here, so we've got to make our way down, and we will be passing the old hotel built in, I think I just read, 1860s, which is incredible. Beautiful part of the world. Pontrefynach, amazing place, just on the corner here. And there is a little Devil's Bridge box here, 289 it says on it. Not sure what that stands for or means. Devil's Bridge. Is it an old toilet or something? I don't know. It's locked, whatever it is. But we've got to make our way down now, cross over the bridge. And I think there's a charge. That's the devil's work. But once we get down there, we'll have a little talk of the story and what it's all about. Crazy place. The Devil's Bridge and Waterfall, the three bridges. Croeso. Made it a bit of a tourist attraction. Here we go, look. So I'm not sure which side you have to go to have a good look at this. Some nice waterfalls. Let's have a look. Right, this side's closed, so we can't go that way. £2. Here we go. Here's the devil's work. Bit of contactless. Cameras and everything on here. Here we go. You were on camera. What the hell? Doesn't seem to be many people around, which is nice. But we'll check this out. Look at these stairs. The devil make these stairs as well. Look at this, guys. We'll head down, see what it's about. So here we are, explorers, the Devil's Bridge. Three bridges stacked on top of each other. Absolutely amazing, above this huge gorge. But the story goes that they needed a bridge to cross cattle across here, but no mortal could build the bridge. So the devil stepped in and he said, I'll help you build the bridge on one condition. He said, the first soul that crosses this bridge is mine. So the farmer agreed to that condition. But the farmer actually played a trick on him. And he sent his dog over for the first soul to cross the bridge. And the devil, absolutely furious that he'd been outsmarted by a farmer, said he'd never return to Wales out of pure embarrassment. And now it just sits here. And they've built two more bridges on top of it. But that original bridge, built by the devil himself. Now, locals from the area tell many stories and myths about the bridge. They say if you cross it on a certain night at midnight, you can hear voices, whispers coming from the gorge, from the river, calling out your name. We're going to head down right next to it. It's going to get pretty loud. Let's see if we can hear anything. But check this out, absolutely beautiful. Look at that, guys. I can't hear anyone calling my name. Imagine if they did. I'd be gone. But £2 to come and have a look at the devil's work, what he built, and the stories that go with it, how the farmer outsmarted him. Absolutely amazing. Beautiful bit of Welsh history. Love it. Now we've checked out the Devil's Bridge, let's head on to the haunted house and tell the story of the Hughes family that once lived there. Let's go. Okay, explorers, so that's the Devil's Bridge. What an absolutely amazing piece of architecture and an amazing story to go with it. Now we're heading up into the mountains to check out an abandoned house with one of the most tragic stories you've ever heard. So I'm walking up this old country lane, but I've just passed through a farmer's house. So no idea if I'm going the right way. The dog's going absolutely sick down there, but nobody came out, so I assume it should be okay. But what an amazing view this place has. So we've got to walk, I think, another 2 or 3 miles, because nothing in Wales is easy. Hopefully we should get to the haunted abandoned house in good time before it gets dark, because I don't have a torch. But look at this place, absolutely beautiful. And there's some sheep just ahead. I think they're walking with me. I think I've made some friends. Hello, bud. It's okay, bud. That's a very pretty sheep. Shouldn't say that as a Welshman, but I can definitely come up here. Look, we have the hiking path thing. Ugh. Just got to make sure I keep all the gates closed, because we don't want any of these little buggers getting out, do we? So straight away, look, I'm passing these old slate houses. So I assume I'm on the right path. Look at this. Can't see a house or anything in the distance, but it should be all right. There's just sheep chilling everywhere, look. Hello, bud. How are you? I'm just a bit worried that I don't want to get to this house in the middle of bloody nowhere before the sun goes down, because I haven't got a torch or any light. Hopefully we'll get there before the sun decides to bugger off. As I said though, it's absolutely stunning around here. So I've come along the right path. It's definitely the steepest path, but I've got to make it all the way around here and up to that tree line, and I can just see a gate there. This has turned out to be a hell of a mission. To be honest, when I found the place on maps, I thought I could just park there, or like within 100 yards. I didn't realise it was all farmland and you have to pass through people's farms and that. But it makes you think, doesn't it? The family that once lived up here would have used horse and cart to cross these lands. I'm here on foot, trying to see where they once lived. But out in the middle of nowhere, so isolated. And when we get to the house, I'll tell you why that was a good thing, and also how it ended up being their demise. I've made it, explorers. I've made it to the tree line, and honest to God, we're in the heart of Wales, but looking at these mountains everywhere, forest, thick, dense forest, you could honestly think we are in Canada or some parts of America. It's absolutely beautiful, and it's a perfect setting for today's abandoned house. Honestly, I can't wait to get there. I do believe it's just down this track now, and it should be off into these trees. Explorers, if you haven't got your Christmas tree yet, this is the place to come. Look at these. The size of these buggers. Wow, got a stream running down the side of me. I've picked this track, but I don't know if it's 100% the right way. This is a bit sketchy, because there's nobody around here for 5-6 miles, and I'm out in these woods by myself. looking for a haunted house, I mean, anything can happen. It's crazy when you think about it. I could be getting ploughed by the guys from Deliverance in about 20 minutes. And I have no idea if they'll even take it easy on me. Hopefully there's nobody at this house. No spirits either. Because if someone wants to have their way with me right now, I've got no chance. I've put myself on a parrot now. Oh my God. Fingers crossed. You see this video and it's not on the bloody news. Because this is getting sketchy. Look. I've just heard, it sounded like a cry. Literally come from down here. Guys, I am freaked out. Look how dense this forest is. And check this out. I don't know if anyone's seen From. The tree has fallen over the road. I mean, you watch any horror film, Wrong Turn, as I said, From. This is how it starts. This is how it starts, guys. Look at this. What am I doing? Ugh. This is so dodgy. I think I can see the house. I think I can see it. There's some sort of building down there. I feel like I'm in Jurassic Park. This is quite scary, guys. I'm not gonna lie. There it is. There it is. Just between those trees. Look at that. There's the house. But how am I supposed to pass these without feeling like I'm gonna get... I think I'm gonna get bummed. I actually do. Right, how do I get down to it? That's the question. Do I risk going straight down? I don't feel like I should on my own. There is actually a path though. So I assume if we walk down here, we should meet our demise. We should get to the house. I feel like I'm being watched. Is that a normal thing? In a thick, dense forest, miles away from anyone? I'm freaking myself out. I need to stop. Cut. So outside the house. Somebody here. I'm gonna get bummed. Oh my God. I'll film just in case. Here we go. The end of Adam. You alright, bud? Hell of a track this, isn't it? Huh? Hell of a track this. Yeah. You been to the bothy there?
Yeah, I'm shopping there at the moment.
Oh, are you?
I was just about to pop up the hill and get some phone signal.
I was just going to have a little look around it with the story of it and that.
Yeah. No, there's a little book in there with the history and that.
Yeah.
If you're interested in that. I don't know if you've been there before.
No, first time. I'm filming, by the way, bud. You stay there just tonight, or were you there last night?
Been there 2 nights now.
Oh, have you?
Yeah. Yeah, when I got here on Thursday.
Yeah.
Yeah, the path down that way was totally blocked up with trees, so
yeah.
I've been popping up there with that.
Oh, I'm going to get murdered now, aren't I? What's your name, bud?
Mine's Sav.
Sav, Adam.
Adam.
So yeah, do you know about the family that lived there and that?
Yeah, I've read up a little bit on it.
Yeah.
There's a lady there, had a husband and 4 kids.
Yeah.
And she was left there on her own for a little while. It was first recorded quadruplets.
Yeah.
In Wales or something like that.
Is it all in the book? Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything freaky going on there?
No. A lot of people say it's haunted, but I stayed there on my own for, well, plenty of time throughout the summer and.
Oh, you stayed there a few times.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I first come across the place a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
And every time I'm in the area, I tend to stop back at least for a night, sometimes up to a week.
Yeah. Oh, so it's well looked after with these stairs and that. It's nice views. What's that there? The toilets?
Yeah, that's the toilet.
It's quite a big house, isn't it?
Yeah, it's, one of the bigger ones, one of the bigger bothies about.
Yeah. Oh, wow. You're on your own in here?
Yeah, it's just me, isn't it?
Oh, nice. Has it got power or anything?
No electric, no, nothing like that.
Sheep's kicking off. Oh, wow.
Yeah, there's a little living room in there with a multi-fuel stove.
Yeah.
Got a kitchen room here with an open fireplace and a couple of wood cutting rooms up back.
Yeah.
You've got 3 bedrooms upstairs, one huge one big one, and then one small one. I'm in the small one at the back. But,
You had the fire going?
I did do this morning, yeah, my breakfast and my brew and everything else.
It's cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's mad to think that they lived out here.
Yeah.
Is that the book there, is it?
History notes.
There we go.
There's also like journal entries from guests who have stayed as well. Tend to bring out a new one every year.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I didn't think anyone would be up here, to be fair. It's in the middle of nowhere and it's not the best weather, is it?
Yeah, no, I think it's been very quiet up here recently because of like Storm Bert and then again Storm Dara.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably not bothering. Plus it's cold.
Yeah, it is.
But in the summer, this place is packed.
Where's the bit about the family? Is it in here?
It should be.
Extraordinary birth on Monday. Margaret Hughes, wife of Isaac. Devil's Bridge gave birth to 4 children, 3 girls and 1 boy, who were all doing well. Unfortunately, the report of their well-being proved sadly wrong as the 3 girls died just 4 days old, followed by their infant 6 days later. It's crazy, isn't it? Does it say their names? Children Hugh and Hannah. Oh, so there's 6 kids altogether.
Yeah, I think so.
And they all died. It's a shame, man.
Yeah, I think they all died from like malnourishment or something.
Is that what it was?
Yeah. I think at that time it was people were still farming. They were farming around here, of course, but it wasn't very profitable.
Is this all your stuff or people have left?
Yes, well, most of that's bits that I brought with me.
Let's have a little look around.
Yeah, good for it.
Fireplace is cool.
I've got another big room here.
Yeah, it is huge, isn't it?
Open fireplace and then we'll cut the rooms out back from storage.
Wow. So you're not had the creeps or nothing?
No.
It's been alright?
No. If you forget to shut the window properly or something in the middle of the night, that can bang and that's about it.
So I seen on something that the mum, after all the kids died and the husband, she killed herself?
She did die eventually, but I don't know if it was her suicide or not. Yeah. I don't remember hearing it.
Because where they are buried, she's not with them because the vicar wouldn't let her into the graveyard, into the cemetery, because she killed herself.
Oh, that's interesting. No, I know that family's like buried down the road.
St. John's, I think it is.
Devil's Bridge there.
Yeah. Does it not say in the book? Maybe they didn't want to put that bit in.
Yeah, maybe.
Let's have a little look upstairs.
Yeah. Bedrooms up there.
Yeah.
The smaller one, actually.
What, this one?
That's the big one.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Master bedroom. Nah, this is crazy. Big wooden beams, brick wall. You see the old fireplace there? It's been bricked up.
Shame they don't allow us to still use them, because otherwise it'd be a lot warmer then.
It would, yeah. How is it with the fire downstairs? Does it keep it all?
Actually, if you keep it going throughout the evening and like well into the night, then the living room soon heats up alright.
Yeah. Oh, is this where you're staying?
Yeah, it's a small room.
In the tent.
Yeah,
Best room, I suppose, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a little bit easier to stay warm in the smaller room. I was camping.
Yeah.
Near Everest with Storm Garrett, got my tent pole snapped. That's why I've had to tie it up to the roof there.
So are you local to around here?
No, not really. I'm from the Midlands in Hughes. Yeah, I do like a good bothy, and I've been coming down basically doing my big road trip, if you will, from Scotland down through the Lake District. There's a few up there as well.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, Scotland's got loads. Lake District, there's about 3 or 4.
Is there many around here?
I think Wales has got about 9.
Oh, right. Is this the one with the best story, though, I suppose? Because I read that it was abandoned for a long time.
A lot of these bothies were. A lot of them were sort of like falling into ruin. And then the Mountain Bothies Association, they take them over with permission of the landowner, and then they basically re-roof it and make it into a rudimentary shelter for hill walkers and stuff like that, which I think is a fantastic idea.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Otherwise it'll just fall apart eventually, won't it? Seen loads of them.
There's another one about 8 miles that way. If you go outside here, you can see up on the hilltop, way in the distance, there's like a wind farm with some wind turbines and that. Yeah. And on the other side of that, way on the other side of that, there's another bothy out there, which is also quite a decent one.
Those wind turbines?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Nice setup.
Try.
And you've got the horseshoe here for good luck. There you go. Oh, nice. I'm glad I've seen it anyway. I'm glad I've had a quick look at it anyway. Just have a look outside.
First bothy I ever came to.
Yeah.
After seeing something about them on TV a couple of years back.
Yeah.
I've done a lot of wild camping around Wales, through Snowdonia and stuff before. And I see something on TV about them, and I was like, what are these?
Yeah, no, it's interesting.
And I had a bit of an interest in abandoned buildings and history and stuff myself.
Yeah, well, that's what I film, abandoned places.
Oh yeah, you do a bit of that.
Yeah, go all around Europe doing it.
Yeah, I do like a bit of that. My Instagram's full of it.
Yeah. What's your Instagram?
Sav.explores.
There you go.
Yeah, when I found out about bothies, I was like, this seems like a perfect little blend between wild camping and abandoned buildings.
Yeah.
So it's just perfect for me, you know what I mean?
Oh, sound. Well, I'm going to head to the church now, where they're buried.
Oh yeah, down that way?
Yeah, I parked right by there, so I walked through some farm or something to get here.
Yeah, that's the way.
Is that the way you come?
Yeah.
Oh, nice one.
Down that hill there with those fallen trees.
Yeah. All right, bud.
I'll walk up with you.
Yeah, I'll sound. So there you have it, guys. The old Hughes house. And as I said, I'm going to head up and check out where they were buried. But look at this, guys. Unreal. Okay, explorers. Well, that was interesting, wasn't it? I didn't expect to see anyone there. Met Saf there, but I couldn't really get into the history. But we had a good look around, so we can talk about the history now. So, Wales' first recorded quadruplets were actually born in that house. And as you've seen on the piece of paper, it explained how at 4 days old, 3 of them, or was it all of them, sadly passed away of cholera, I think it was. Or he said some malnourishment, but I believe it was tuberculosis or cholera, one of those. The father also sadly passed away in the same sort of week, and then the 2 older children passed away just 2 days after. So whatever disease or illness that was in that house absolutely ravished the family. And as I explained, it didn't say it in the book, but you can look it up, that the mother sadly ended her own life due to grief a few weeks later, but killed herself in the house also. So 4 quadruplets, the 2 older kids and the dad passed away from illness, and then a few months later the mother sadly ended her own life there. But that gate that we crossed to come back out is where the villagers, when the family were ill, they trace up here, probably on horse and cart, because it was the 1900s, no cars about then. They would have left food for the family at the gate, and then once a day the dad, or maybe even the mum, would come and collect it and take it back to the family. And that's why I was saying it was a good thing that they were isolated for the illness. They were out of the way of the population of the village. But it was a bad thing as they couldn't get help and they couldn't get to the shops. What a time to be alive, explorers. Nice to meet Seth. We had a good chat. He's into urbex himself. He gave us the Instagram, and he's been staying in there for a couple of days. And he also said he hasn't noticed any hauntings. Nothing's really creeped him out except for a few taps on the window from the weather. But what an amazing place. As I said, we're going to head down to St. John's Church now to see where the family were laid to rest. The rain's coming in. So glad I bought a waterproof camera. It's an absolute game changer. So when we get down there, we'll have a good look at the church. What an interesting place, and what a lovely guy Seth was. I did think he was going to kill me for a bit when he pulled that axe out, but I'm still here. The rain really came down. I am literally piss wet through, but I've made it down to the road. The church is in sight just down here. So we're going to head over and see if we can find the family's resting place. Should be interesting. So, Eglwys, Welsh for church, pointing us across this road. So here we are, explorers. What the hell? There we go. We got there in the end. The old cemetery. Eglwys Saint Iawn Fedw, I don't know, St. John the Baptist. So here we are inside the old cemetery. I have an educated guess to where the Hughes family rest. But check out all the old headstones. John the Baptist Church, little decorations for Christmas. And look at these graves. Coffins lay where the bodies are, which is cool. Quite a few graves here, considering it's such a small village, nobody about. But this is who we're here to see. The people who lived in the house back in the 1850s. Check this out. So we have Isaac Hughes, the father of Nant Sidlian in this parish, who died the 6th of March 1856, aged 32 years old. Also Hugh, the eldest son, who was 5 years old. He died on the 1st of March, 5 days prior. Also, to the memory of the 4 infants, the quadruplets, children of Isaac Hughes, by Margaret, his wife. And we have Margaret and Elizabeth, born on the 17th of February, died on the 21st of February. We have Catherine, born the 17th of February, died the 22nd, a day later. And then Isaac, 17th of February again, obviously, who died on the 28th of February. Here we have to the memory of Hannah, the older sister, daughter of the aforesaid Isaac and Margaret Hughes, who died on the 10th of March 1856, aged 3 years old. So we have Isaac and Hugh, the quadruplets, and then Hannah, all under the age of 6, and all died within 2 weeks of each other. Absolutely heartbreaking. And you're probably thinking, where is Margaret? Where is the mother? She wasn't allowed to be buried in this cemetery as she committed suicide and it was seen as a sin. So I don't actually know where she's buried. Hopefully it's not too far away. But what a tragic story, that all she wanted was to be with her family. And it's the thing she never got. And she never got to rest with her family. It says in Welsh here, a paragraph, and just to, I'm not 100%, so don't quote me on this, but it's something like came into this world on the same day, suckled from the same breast, and then all passed away together. It's tragic. The vicar says, "No, Margaret, you may not be buried in this cemetery, as you committed the ultimate sin of suicide. She never got to rest with her family. If she was to be buried in this cemetery, she'd have to face away from all the other graves. I'm not 100% where she is. I don't know if anybody actually knows, but hopefully she's not too far away and that she found them in the afterlife. Mad to think. The Hughes family, we've been up to the house. We've seen where they lived, where they all passed away, and now we've seen their final resting place. It's been absolutely amazing meeting Seth up there, seeing the Devil's Bridge. How do I get out of here? There you go. Bit of a somber ending to this week's adventure, but what a place. Hope you've enjoyed it, guys. If you have, remember to like, comment, subscribe, hit notification for future adventures, and I'll see you on the next one. Let's go.